And finally, Eli's favorite. It's the Dhaba on East Apache, just east of South McClintock Drive in Tempe.
The Dhaba was a classroom project for my son. So they worked hard, him and his two friends. And I was advising them, since we own the building here, I said, let's do something that's different, that complements our Indian setup. And I stayed with it because I believed in the vision that my son had. And I grew up on simple food because my ancestors are from Punjab. Punjab is where the tandoor was developed. We have two tandoor ovens. One is used strictly for baking the naan breads, and one is used for meats. At the Dhaba, the signature dish is chicken tikka masala. It was made popular by the British. They took the thing there, which has become now the national dish in England. And tikka is basically like a cube of chicken, which is baked in the clay oven. And the masala is the sauce and the gravy that they put together. Everything is made from scratch here. People who think of Indian food, they first think of the Dhaba.
Eli, this is your choice. What led you or contributed to you selecting the Dhaba?
Boy, you know, my wife took me there for the first time when we were just dating. Great comforting atmosphere, fresh Indian authentic spices. You walk in and those aromas just hit you and you just automatically get hungry for some good Indian food.
Well, so I just enjoyed walking into the fragrant smells that you get when you walk into an ethnic restaurant. The spices hit you, the colors hit you. Throughout the walls, you see the little altars to gods and goddesses throughout.
The wife runs the restaurant side usually, and then the husband's next door in the market that's attached, and he'll come over and help out sometimes.
The market was closed when we went, but it looked really interesting. What do they, like, what are they selling?
Sell all the spices they use in the restaurants. They have, like, all India attire from India.
Oh, very cool. So you could be, like, decked out and ready the next time you go.
Yeah.
It's a really neat market. And you really, you know, and you're inspired once you're in there and the fragrances and the food. You're like, you know, let's just go over there and grab a bunch of stuff. I don't know what it is, but I've got it.
And if there's a wait, you can go right next door and check out the market until your table's ready.
And the best part is you don't have to recreate at the market. You don't have to recreate the spices that you need to make a good curry. The mix is already there. So you just walk in, get the mix, and know that you'll be able to recreate it at home.
They get a big variety of tea in there, loose tea.
Now, let's talk about food.
Yes.
I mean, this is some real authentic stuff. So I'm going to start with you, Eli.
All right, well, for the appetizer, we had what probably everyone else had, the crisp bread with, I think, their fennel seeds in there, and then the three dipping sauces. It kind of covers sweet to spicy through the three of them. And then what I ordered the whole meal experience.
Now, is that the Maharaja?
Yeah, the Maharaja platter whole meal experience. You get the salad to start, and then you get their special fried rice. And then on top of that, they put the tandoor chicken. And then there is chicken curry. You can get your choice. I chose the chicken that night. You can get goat curry or chicken curry. And then a little bowl of, it's kind of like a thick lentil soup. And then it comes with, I think, 2 or 3 pieces of garlic naan. No, regular naan. And then you get kind of a rice pudding for dessert with mango sauce on it. And then a nice, delicious chai tea to finish it off. We also ordered the vegetarian samosas. We had not had those before.
We had those too.
They were great, and they had the chickpeas in the middle of them that you could dip it into.
Part.
Yeah,
we had those because we were trying to find an appetizer, and then we started like staring creepily at the guy next to us who was eating something that looked amazing. So we're like, "Come over here, waitress. What is that?" And it was the samosas. So we had those, and they were amazing. And I loved that thing with the chickpeas and cilantro and red onion. It was just so fresh and amazing. And then the samosas themselves were just so wonderfully spiced with the potato and the onion, and it was amazing.
We started off with the vegetarian platter, so we got to try a little bit of everything. They had the vegetarian and the paneer fritters, which were, I guess, India's version of hush puppies. They had the potato cakes. They had the samosas. And so you got a little bit of everything. You got to try all the different flavors just in one little dish there. So my wife and I were happily able to share that.
Yeah. Now, Miss Amber.
Yes.
What did you all have for your main courses?
Well, my mom and I actually split the chicken tikka masala, which came out, and it was just this gorgeous shade of orange and creamy, and the chicken was so tender, and it's just all these amazing spices. It was so good. And that came with the saffron rice as well, which I absolutely love. I love that everything they bring out just smells incredible.
Now, the tikka masala, it's actually one of the, how do I say, keys to Punjabi cooking is the garam masala, and it's a combination of like ground coriander and cardamom and cassia bark and cinnamon, cloves, black pepper. It's all washed, toasted, and then ground up. And so that's their signature spice in Punjabi in the cooking, and obviously part of that dish.
Well, and that explains why it smells so good.
There you go.
So my go-to dish is always the saag. I just enjoy the blending of the spinach and the collard greens, just all blended together in a nice dish that you got to put on top of the saffron rice or one of the many different naans that you can get. We enjoyed the garlic naan that night.
I'd like an order of naan bread, garlic naan here, please, server.
And we couldn't choose between the garlic naan or the onion naan. I mean, it's just all of them.
Can't go
Next
wrong
time,
with
try
naan.
that crispy one.
Yes.
It's so good.
What did y'all have for your dessert?
We had these little donut things that were kind of soaking in a honey syrup, I believe. And it was really good. For me, it was something you just want one or two bites of because it was just so sweet. But it really was a nice end to the meal.
So we had the pistachio ice cream. I don't know if they made it fresh back there, but the texture is a little bit different. It's not all cream like you would encounter or you expect from ice cream. It almost had some of the coconut bite and crunch to it. So it was just a fabulous way to end the dinner.
If you would like to try the Dhaba, reservations are accepted, and the average tab for dinner is $27 without drinks. Thanks to Eli, Amber, and Lee for sharing their picks with us. And don't forget, you can share yours too. Go to azpbs.org/checkplease and nominate your favorite spot. We may just invite you to be on the show. You'll find reviews and recipes at the website as well. And be a part of the foodie conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. #CheckPleaseAZ. Join us next time when 3 new guests bring us their favorite restaurants right here on Check Please, Arizona. I'm Chef Robert McGrath. Cheers.